Hello, welcome to my YouTube channel, Crafting with KathiLee. I am KathiLee. For those of you that don't know me, I am a crafter who lives in Montana. I've lived here my whole life. I have traveled to a few other places, but I am proud to be a resident of the state of Montana, and I don't ever want to live anywhere else. So that's just my little intro. This is a Scrapbooking with Me Design Team video featuring the Valentines for the Heart collection. I might have an idea what I'm doing with it, but I might not. So I'm going to go with it. I think I might change my mind. Indecisive, right? Okay, this is my, again, Scrapbooking with Me. They do physical products. They have several different paper companies that they have in their shop. They just opened up a new, I would say improved website, and it is scrapbookingwithme.com. Go check it out. If you do go look around their website, look at all their fun stuff. They have digital collections that you can buy and print at home, or take to a local printer, or take to a friend's house who has a copier that doesn't mind you using it, and print them off yourself. But you can also get what they call print and ship kits, where they will print the collection for you. And of course, it does cost more than the digital image because they have paper and shipping and all of that. They will print and ship the collection. It will be printed on high quality paper. I'm sure it's crisp and clear and without any of the flaws that I sometimes get at home. And not only do you get the print and ship collection, I believe at the same price they have always been, or have been since I've known them to have them. I think they're the same price, but you get an extra bonus when you order print and ships now. If you order print and ship collection, they will print the collection and send it to you. And they will also email you the digital file so you can print more at home. I think that is amazing that they are not only giving you the printed kit, but also the digital images so you can print as many as you would like for your own personal use. So let's get to looking at the Valentines for the Heart collection. I did not print it the size I wanted. These are what I will use for layering. I don't think I'm doing a folio with this, but look at that. Can you see how that that's printed? And it looks metallic. It looks shimmery. It looks like glitter. How cool is that? So there's one page. Push this over. Another, again, you can see that silver and gold. Here's the back side with the hearts. I'm loving the silver and gold because it looks metallic. I mean, like really metallic. I feel like you should be able to feel that texture. Beautiful flowers, beautiful colors. I don't know that I printed this whole kit. I might have. I'm loving these. I'll tell you a little bit more about these ones later. Pretty, pretty, pretty. Gorgeous. They'd be beautiful to use for cards. Scrapbooking pages. Okay, those are the ones I printed on just a nice premium print paper. Okay. These ones I printed on cardstock because I'm probably going to use these to fussy cut and make embellishments. So I tried to print some on paper here that would be easy to fussy cut and I could use for embellishment. So for here it would be the hearts mainly, maybe even some of the paint chips. And here there's some more. Don't know which side. Not sure what I'm going to do, but I'm going to cut on that one. Same thing with this one. I'll probably cut that big heart out. And maybe some of these. Well, these aren't quite the same as those. These have fun sprinkles. So I might not cut these. I might cut these back here. We'll see. We'll see. And then these I love for cutting because they look like little stir sticks are flower picks, or even they could pass for balloons. So I want to cut those out too. And again, another big heart. So these are ones I want to use to cut stuff. Now, I printed these, and I printed the extras because what I have here are pages and things I can fussy cut, because I want to be able to embellish. So I'm going to use these to embellish whatever I do with these. Now, here's my quandary. Am I going to use, if you've watched my channel before, you know I'm trying to use up stuff that I already have. And I have these two, what size are they? Probably 6 by 6 chipboard pieces that I could use to make a mini album. What else do I have? I thought I had some more. I do somewhere. I have those because I always keep a collection of those. Oh, I found these. I don't think I'm going to use them for this project though. But in my stash, I found these from, I don't even think this company's still around. Little Yellow Bicycle. How about those? Do you see how big these are? Where's my ruler? Oh, it probably says on here. Oh, it does. 11.75 inches by 5.75. What kind of an album would you do with this? I don't know that I'm going to do this because the prints don't go the right direction for me for this, unless you wanted to do it like this. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with these. I'll probably use them for another project, but these were a good find in my stash. So I'm going to use those for something that I might have to print on 11 by 14 paper. No, it's 11 by 17. I think it's 11 by 17 paper that I have, but I'll have to get some 11 by 17 cardstock. So, well, it wouldn't have to be 11 by 17. It could be, I could print this on 11 by, I think my printer only does it do 17? I think it does do, or 14. I could print it on 6, I'm not sure. I could print 6-inch by 11-inch paper. No, it'd have to be 6 by 12 inches long. Not sure I can do that on my printer. Anyway, I'm going to figure out something because these are a real find and I want to do something with it. Won't that be amazing? Well, maybe. Okay, so that I might use. I might use this, but I'm thinking, and I could combine. I could like do different sizes and do one of my little chipboard albums, or I could grab a piece that I thought I had, but I don't know where it is. I could put a spine in it and make it an actual mini. I am not sure what I'm going to do, but I'll set those aside and show you the other piece I found when I'm trying to go through some clutter and find things and put them away so I know what I have. Then I found these from Pink Paisley. Are they still around? I used to get a lot of stuff from them. This one says Sweetness. I would probably cut this out and use it because it's pretty. Loves me not. One day he gave me a bouquet to prove he loves me a lot. I like just that part. So, this is another pre-cut chipboard faux bull book. Chipboard book. I don't know, I might go look on pinkpaisley.com and see if they still have ideas, or Google them on, or search them on YouTube and see if I can find projects done with them. So, comes with the jump ring, and these ones are covered probably for the cover. I would probably use these for the cover, or I could put images from these on top for the cover. I'm not sure, because that would probably be a back cover and a front cover. And then all of these. And there are a lot of pages here. There's a front cover, back cover, 2, 4, 6, 8 pages. So I think I'm going to use this. So what I'll have to do for the pages is I will find where I want them, glue them, cut them, and probably trim around them. That's probably what I will do. Yep, that's what I'll do. I'll glue. And since I want to use some for embellishments, I would probably Could I get 2 of these on here? I think I could. If they're not directional, that would not necessarily be directional. We could do that. That way I could put that one on this side. No, I want this one on this side. Anyway, I could put this on this and this on this so that when they open up, they would complement each other. That's what I'm going to do. Well, because that one doesn't have to be directional. I just want to make sure. So I want this side on. I have to go on this side. Okay. So I want this one here. This one here. This one here. I don't think it's going to matter. Because when they go together, they'll be like this. So that there. Oh my goodness, this is complicated. I want that there. I don't care. I'm just going to go with it. So, where's my glue? I don't know if I want to use really heavy glue for this. Because it's thin paper. What kind of glue do I want to use? Or do I want to use adhesive? I think I want to use glue. So here we go. Let's go. And of course, even with the pin or with the lid, my glue is kind of fun. Okay, grab my other bottle. I don't think it's plugged. Oh. Okay, so here we go. We're going to see how this works. It is plugged. Where's my pin? The best thing you can do if you use art glitter glue or barely arts glue is make sure you get the nice thin stainless steel stick pins. If you don't use the stainless steel stick pins and you keep a pin in here to keep it shut, it will rust in your glue. Still usable, but not if you want a clear glue because it will rust. Okay, so I'm just going to put this on here. And I don't want to do it too thick. Oh my goodness, can you hear that awful squeak? In addition to doing some miscellaneous projects this month, I'm also doing some videos for our Kindness is Free collab this month. This is not one of those, but it's all about love and Valentine's Day, so I guess it does kind of go with the Kindness and Free collab. You can find my other videos for that. You could always come back later and view those. I don't like that noise. Can you hear that awful noise? Oh my gosh, that's awful. Okay, I am just going to take my finger because I want that glue to spread around and I don't want it to be too thick, so I'm getting messy here, girls, men, gentlemen, and viewers. And if you know me, I do not like messy. I do not like messy at all. Oh, that's not what I want. Yeah, because I want that side. Okay, that's what I'm going to do. So I want that side. So I'm going to put it here because that's not the side I wanted to show. I want to use. So those of you that know me know I don't like messy. I don't like sticky. I don't like messy. And here my hands are glue and I'm getting glue on my burnisher. But this is what happens when I'm flying by the seat of my pants. And that's what I'm doing tonight. So I put that there. I'm going to glue this other one on. And I don't really care how. Okay. I do, but I can't. I just have to say okay. So if that's so I want this side to have the paper on this one. So I'm just gonna probably put it up there. I think so. All right. So again, with my messy glue. Okay, that one does not have a sheen on it, so it's not squeaking that awful squeaky noise. I have a couple friends that love ASMR, so they would love that squeaky noise. Me, not so much. Again, look at me get my, oh my gosh. I can't do this. Yeah. I'll just put it there. Get some of it off there. Okay. So I'm just going to stick this on here like this. And again, get my burnisher and get it nice and sticky. Luckily these wash. Put that on there. Get that done. Can you see why my projects are rarely done in one sitting? Because I don't have a plan. And when I don't have a plan, things can get a little crazy. So I want to keep those in case I want to trim something with those later. So I don't want to cut those completely. I save scraps till I know for sure I'm not going to use them. And I keep thinking I'm going to do a mishmash project just with save stuff. You know, like just take all my scraps and do a real junky album or something. Okay, so I don't know if this is dry, but I'm going to just roughly trim this. If you've seen me make these before, I usually use sandpaper around the edge, but I also usually use cardstock, not thin paper. So this could be interesting. We'll see how it works out. So I'm just trimming. And I probably will cover this front, but just in case I want to just leave it. It doesn't really go with my theme, so I'll probably cover it, but I don't know yet. So that might be my front cover. That worked out pretty good. Pretty well. That wasn't supposed to be there. That's part of the edge of my paper, but it'll work. So there's that one. I'm not going to do this because I'll punch a big hole with that. I'm going to leave that rough edge because I can trim that down with my handy dandy sanding block, which is here somewhere. It was right there. Now it's not. So anyway, there's that one. Stick that there. Put that over here. Same thing with this one. That one, see, shouldn't have the white on it. I might have did that one correctly. Not 100% sure. So again, and you could just tear along that line probably, or take an X-Acto. But I don't have my cutting mat down underneath me here on this table, so I'm not going to cut into my nice wooden surface. That isn't a nice wooden surface. It's a piece of poster board with shelf liner on it, or wallpaper. So I think it's shelf liner, but it works because when I mess it up, I can just recover it or get another piece. So this is going to be the cover. That would have to be like that. So as the mini, when it opens up, it'll be like that. That'll work. So I'm going to do another couple pages real quick, and then I will. So if I want that side, do I want that side? I kind of like those. So maybe this side. This is a better print, though. Yeah, I want one of these. One of these, one of these, one of these. So, this is that, so I want it on this side. So I know I want one over here and one over here. Okay. So, one over here. So when they go over, they'll go like that. I both have the same. I think that's going to be right. I don't know. So, I'm loving finding some of these things that I got or somebody gave me years ago. I used to do a lot of like peachy cheap grab boxes. And I thought I used most of it, but evidently I had some stuff like this still sitting around. And as I go through boxes that I haven't looked at in a while, or containers I haven't looked at in a while, lo and behold, there they are. So it's been kind of fun. and I still have a lot more to go through. Then I will probably, if there's stuff that, papers and stuff that no longer interest me, I will probably do a destash in my local crafting group. Basically, I'll just take it there, and I don't know that I'll even charge for it. I might just say, if you want to make a donation to my paper fund, because I need paper like I need a hole in the head, but maybe I could do, you know, if people wanted to give me $1 or $2 for a paper pad or something, then I could use it for things like adhesive and stuff that is more consumable. I mean, paper's consumable, don't get me wrong, but I have so much of it that I will never go through it all. Like, I could live to be 100 and never go through it all. So I don't need to buy paper, but I do, because I keep seeing collections and kits that I want, but I'm trying, that's where the printables come in, the digital collections, because, and Pam is, the Silver and Sparkles does have digitals, and you can print them at home, and that's what's nice, is because I will print basically what I think I might need for the project, and then I won't have a bunch extra. So I'm not going to cut this all off right now, I'm just going to trim it so I can fold it and get it out of the way. And then I'm going to go to the next one. So I don't want to bore you guys by having you sit here and watch me do all of this layering or all this. So I'm going to get off of here in a minute and do this off screen, and then come back and do more of the actual assembly and decorating without you guys having to suffer through. Oh my gosh, these are so pretty. So I don't want it to go the same way. I want it to go like this. Okay. So this without the shiny, because the cover had the shiny stuff, like this stuff that is shiny. The glue is not going on as smoothly. Sometimes after I get to working on these, I see where on the paper I have to add a little more glue on the edges. Sneak a little glue in there. For that I usually use my finer tip glue. Something just totally fell on my feet. I have no idea what it was. I will find out later when I look down on the floor. So, do you guys have a big stash of unused stuff? Am I the only one? I'm pretty sure I'm not. Do you ever open a box to find something and find out there's stuff in there that you forgot? You had so long that you forgot you had it? Or that maybe you thought you used it or thought you lost it? I'm telling you, have you ever replaced something just simply because you can't find it? I have. More than once. Sometimes it's like I'll think, oh my gosh, how can I be out of black cardstock again? And then I go buy more black cardstock, and sure enough, 2 months later I'll find that pack of black cardstock that I didn't think I had. And really, that's all I should really be purchasing for scrapbooking and card making and paper crafting. That's all I should be purchasing is, I need a tissue, is cardstock. Like brown, black, white, cream, just basic colors of cardstock, because I have enough paper, designer paper collections and themed paper collections to do hundreds and hundreds of scrapbook pages and hundreds of projects that I know I won't ever have time to use it all. So I need to quit buying paper collections. But yeah, how can you not? How can you not buy the newest Graphic 45 collection when it has such a neat theme, or the newest from Minte, or what's the other one? Oh my gosh, I can't remember some of the other companies. Mine's a blank. But anyway, how can you not? Okay, so there's those. Alright, I'm going to finish doing these offline, and I will come back and we'll work more on this collection, the Valentines for the Heart collection from Scrapbooking with Me, and we'll see what we come up with. Have a great day, a great evening, a great week, whatever it may be where you're at, and come back and see what I do with this. I don't even know what I'm going to do with it. So thanks for visiting my channel. Please like, subscribe, share, do all that kind stuff that people do when they watch videos. I would really appreciate it. And if you have a crafty YouTube channel or a kindness Instagram channel or whatnot, I will follow you back. If I don't, and you've left it for me, please send me another note and said, hey, I left you my YouTube link or I left you my Instagram link and you didn't follow me. As long as it's related to crafting or kindness or puppies or books, I will probably follow you or subscribe or whatever. So I'm just rubbing the fuzzies from the glue off. Sorry about that. And there might actually be some fuzzies from me scraping on these. There might actually be some fuzzies that I'm feeling on my paper. So, thanks for visiting my channel. Come back again soon. This is Kathy Lee, Crafting with Kathy Lee. Happy crafting to you.